Hi guys, welcome to my video. My name is Raul Gomez. Today we're going to talk about MedSolar. Okay, definition. The acronym MED, they are multi-effect distiller. A distiller is basically a process by which the volatile substance of the mixture is separated from another that is not by evaporation and subsequent condensation of the same. It is known as multi-effect because the evaporator consists of several consecutive cells or effects, maintaining decreasing levels of pressure and temperature from the first cell hot to the last cold. Description. This paper describes the coupling of a multi-effect distillation plant with a Rankine cycle powered by a solar central receiver system. Multi-effect distillation unit is an evaporator where seawater is evaporated in one or more evaporator stages at low temperature, less 17 degrees Celsius, in order to produce clean distilled water. Met process is desired to produce distilled water with steam or waste heat from power production or chemical process, and or to produce potable water. Functioning. The subsystems are interconnected as shown in Figure 1. The system operates with synthetic oil that is heated as it circulates through the solar collectors. The solar energy is thus converted into thermal energy in the form of sensible heat of the oil and is then stored in the thermal storage tank. Hot oil from the storage system provide the met plant with the required thermal energy. The desalination plant uses sprayed horizontal tube bundles for seawater evaporation, which must be limited to around 70 degrees Celsius towards Esquel formation. The met plant is composite for 14 cells at successive increasing temperatures and pressures from cell 1 to cell 14. The seawater is preheated from cell to cell in the 13 preheaters. From cell 1, the seawater passes on from one cell to another by gravity before being extracted from cell 14 by the brain pump. Part of the seawater used to cool the condensers is rejected and the residues for the feedwater required to spray the cell 1 top bundle. The fresh water is extracted from the condenser by means of the distilled water pump. Evaporators. The multi-effect evaporator is a device that uses heat from steam to evaporate water finely. In a multi-effect evaporator, the water is boiled in the sequence of vessels, each with a lower pressure than the previous one. Due to the boiling temperature of water, the steam boiling in one glass can be used to heat the next, and only the first glass requires an external heat source. Heat exchanger, condenser. The condenser works by cooling the hot steam, turning it into a liquid. Its exchanger heat with of the steam with the seawater that did lower temperature, having connected by means of a thin tube. Um, these numbers are shown in the diagram is the process. Number 1 seawater feed, number 2 seawater outlet, 3 boiler steam, 4 extraction of non-condensable, 5 produced water outlet, 6 brine outlet, 7 boiler condensed return. Storage tank. They are sample operation system. They have a tank with a fluid that is heated by solar radiation or another process that rejects heat. It should be mentioned that not only hot water is stored, it is also possible to store water at low temperatures. An example is a solar pump. Advantage: very low electrical consumption, less than 1 kilowatt hour cubic meter, operate at low temperature, less 17 degrees Celsius, and a low concentration, less 1.5. Um, produce steadily high purity distillate. Do not need complex pre-treatment of seawater and are tolerant to variations of seawater conditions. Are highly reliable and simple to operate. Have a low maintenance cost. Operate 24 hours a day with a minimum supervision. Ideal for coupling with power plant. Can be adapted to any heat source. Allow very high thermal efficiency and saving in fuel cost. Disadvantages: dialects limitations. Performance is a function of water. The installation covers large areas. The initial investment is very high. The total costs are very high compared to purified water obtained. Commercial example: MIT Science creates passive solar desalination plant that breaks efficiently records. The system uses multi-effect distillation, consists of multiple layers of flat solar evaporators and condensers, lined up in a vertical matrix and covered with transparent air-held insulation. The key to system efficiency is that use each of the multiple stages to desalinate the water. In each stage, the heat released by the previous stage is used instead of wasted. In this way, the team's demonstration device can achieve an overall efficiency of 385% by converting energy from sunlight to energy from evaporator of water. Data sheet: efficiently 385% production, 5.7 liter hour of pure water for each square meter of solar collection area. Production cost $1.5 cubic meter. Plant size 10,000 cubic meter day. Energy cost 3.4 kilowatt hour cubic meter. And find the reference. Well, that was all for me. Thanks for your attention. Bye.